Hello everyone and welcome to this session. I'm Paloma Reynoso, Product Manager of IoT Studio at Altair. And today we will talk about how to build digital twins for operations, focusing on the power of Altair data analytics and IoT solutions. So the idea of this session is to go over the following topics. We will explore how digital twins are transforming operations. We will learn about the value they bring to companies, understand the role Altair plays in all this, and discover how Altair IoT Studio can empower the digital transformation journey, analyzing and sharing some interesting customer stories and use cases. So first, let's start by understanding what value digital operations add. The first question that we need to answer for sure is, what is a digital twin? So digital twin technology is essentially the process of creating a digital representation of a real-world asset using data streams. And so this technology enables teams to achieve a few critical objectives. First one, it allows for the development of better products more quickly because teams can identify potential issues, optimize designs, and test different scenarios, which means that products can be refined before they are even built. And secondly, they enhance collaboration. All stakeholders can access the same information in real time, and this shared knowledge enables more informed decision making because everyone is working from the same set of data and insights. So in essence, a digital twin is not just a static model, it's a dynamic one that will evolve with the physical asset, providing ongoing value through its life cycle. When developing a digital twin, it's important to consider what we aim to achieve because there are two main approaches when creating digital twins. First one is the physics-driven twin, which is ideal if your goal is to develop next-generation products by leveraging 1D and 3D modeling and simulation. And the other alternative are data-driven twins, which are the ones that we will be focusing on today because they are particularly useful when developing digital operations. The data-driven twin main goal is to extend the life of current generation products. So that's why they are really relevant for digital operations. So data-driven twins capture and use real-world data from the physical assets so that by visualizing this data, you can make informed decisions, you can adjust the asset operations in real time, and you can store this data to develop predictive maintenance models, which are continuously improved with the real-time inputs. And this approach will empower companies to develop better new products faster and achieve their digital operations projects. So developing a digital twin involves integrating different data sources, IoT technology, simulation, and data analytics tools. With the simulation, we will be able to test and optimize the designs and products in a virtual environment. If we include data analytics, this will provide us deep insights into how the product is performing under different conditions, so that with this information, we can predict potential failures and continuously optimize the performance. And enabling IoT solutions in the end is essential for managing and communicating all this data that we've been generating efficiently. IoT solutions in the end create a scalable ecosystem where your digital twin can interact with the physical world in real time. So what Altair offers are a wide variety of tools that will enable the companies to build their specific digital twin by choosing and combining the tools they need from simulation, data analytics, and IoT. And we for sure as well support our customers during this digitalization process. So now that we have a better understanding of digital twins, we will explore the value that an IoT platform will bring to it. An IoT platform basically acts as the linking piece to coordinate the information and the data that we have obtained from simulation, data analytics, and many other sources. And also, the connectivity it brings will allow us for continuously monitoring, ensuring that the digital twin will remain as accurate as possible so that we can manage our operations correctly. So When we start implementing a digital twin for operations, first thing we need to do is to connect all the relevant assets and all the different data sources to a common network so that we have all the data integrated and accessible. Our next focus should be on collecting and storing all this data because the data will be essentially the first thing we need to build a digital ecosystem. And once we have a robust data infrastructure in place, what we need is a specialized software so that we can start visualizing this data because it's the easiest way of start to understand and to analyze it. This software should also help in generating actionable insights, allowing us to understand but also predict their behavior and be able to act before anything wrong happens. And finally, a key piece that will lead us to perform digital operations is to enable the system to perform autonomous decisions and actions based on the data and the insights that we are generating. So basically what this process describes is also known as a smart connected ecosystem. A smart connected ecosystem, what it does is it leverages the IoT technology. It enables to connect and interact different assets, allowing them to communicate and to exchange this data in real time, and then to be able to develop an intelligent environment. So, for example, in this picture, what we are showing is a typical manufacturing connected ecosystem where all the assets are interconnected, the machines, the vehicles, the sensors, and that way all the data that they are generated is being used to perform remote monitoring and control, real-time dashboarding, but also to develop machine learning models that the company will use in the future. So all the steps that we've mentioned before when developing a digital twin process can be easily achieved using Altair IoT Studio. IoT Studio will act basically as the backbone for implementing any type of smart connected project because it provides the tools to connect the assets to the internet, receive the data and store it. It could be also integrated with data analytic models so that you can start automating and driving insights. And it also includes some tools for visualization, which is crucial in this type of projects, and also different tools to perform data analysis and control. So that's why it's pretty relevant for digital operations. So here's an overview of the platform's key features. First thing we have is AnythingDB, which is a flexible database to define the assets, set the attributes, start storing some data, and also not just simply view the data, but also display it through some simple graphs. So this way you can organize and visualize all the assets information effectively. And then we have the user functions where you can write and execute logic in different programming languages, allowing you to automate processes, but also being able to understand the key performance metrics so that you know how they are running. In Edge Jobs, you can manage your Edge devices, you can perform over-the-air updates, you can check the install applications, and monitor the device resources so that you can check that everything is running smoothly at the edge. And then we have the real-time visualization tool where you can create dashboards to visualize all this data from the different sources. You can monitor in real time your assets. You can interact with them. You can analyze the different metrics and the events that they are displaying. And you can even run machine learning models and you can view the results directly through images on the platform. So as you can see, it's just easy, all this process of developing a digital twin. So next thing, for sure, let's analyze why our customers are looking at Altair solutions, and let's talk about some interesting use cases. So customers are basically turning to Altair solutions because they need reliable, scalable, and flexible tools for their digital transformation projects. Altair IoT Studio, same as the rest of Altair tools for digital twin, is built using the latest in open source technologies, is built to be performant, collaborative, and secure from the beginning. And one of the key points is also that we are continuously working to improve our integration with the rest of the Altair tools for digital twin. So these use cases are the typically ones solved with data-driven twins. First one, asset monitoring and maintenance. All these use cases where a company wants to develop predictive maintenance models, monitor the equipment health, track the performance of the assets, and provide real-time diagnosis. Second type would be the projects that are looking for building some type of process optimization so that they can improve their resources use, optimize shift scheduling, reduce bottlenecks, or detect anomalies. And last one, for sure, quality management, so that you can continuously monitor the product quality and quickly identify and address root causes to prevent quality issues. So one example of asset monitoring and maintenance is a system, an international engineering company that developed a digital twin for nuclear power plants. Their main goal was to extend the life and reliability of the power plants. They already had some digital models developed, and thanks to IoT Studio, they were able to run those models, combine data from different data sources, such as weather predictions and so on, store the data, and automate actions based on the predictions. So this implementation helped them to schedule inspections and replacements, detect anomalies, and run what-if scenarios to explore future operating conditions. For them, the value was clear. The real-time data integration helped them extend in the asset's life and enhance the decision-making process, while also minimizing disruption to current workflows and ensuring the best return on investment for plant operations. Vortex is also a great example for production process optimization. Vortex is a Spanish company that reinvented wind power generation by developing an aerogenerator with no blades. So they started to use Altair tools from the beginning, from when they were building the prototype, using different simulation tools to perform fluid studies, study the fatigue, run electromagnetic simulations, and many others. And once the asset was out in the market, they included IoT Studio to enable connectivity, which allowed them to monitor the assets that were installed in the middle of nowhere, set alerts based on the expected behavior, check the power generation, and thanks to all these data and metrics, they were able as well to include some algorithms to improve the product performance. So for them, having all the tools they needed under Altair's digital twin ecosystem was crucial to accelerate the development of the process while continuously improving the product performance. And a great example to improve quality is our latest project, Altair AIX, which is a complete hardware and software solution. It is based on a single board computer with a camera that allows the users to perform real-time image inferencing. So it's typically being used to capture an image in real time and process it to determine the quality of the part within seconds. So the results of these projects are the ones that I showed before in the dashboard. And last but not least, we have Toggle, which is a smart lighting manufacturer that developed a building management solution to help their customers save money, improve control, and comply with new regulations. I don't want to make any spoilers because they will be sharing their use case soon, but I really recommend to don't miss their session if you want to know how they shift from a traditional retail sales channel to a recurring revenue model, thanks to Altair IoT Studio. So big thanks for attending this session where we have explored the value of digital operations, how digital twins can transform your business, and how Altair solutions will make this transformation achievable. I encourage you to explore Altair solutions further and feel free to reach out if you have any questions or need more information. Hope you have a nice day.